All right. With Nketiah, here we go to Crystal Palace, sounded by Fabrizio Romano today or yesterday. And it read, Nketiah to Crystal Palace, here we go. Deal in place between clubs for £25 million fixed plus 5 million pounds of add-ons. Nketiah already accepted to join Crystal Palace 2 days ago, and he's now said to complete his medical tests. Permanent move as Arsenal player. As Arsenal wanted, green light arrived, and it's a here we go for this guy. And today he has gone ahead, obviously, accomplish all his medical tests at the side of Crystal Palace, and he is a Crystal Palace player. That means there is space that has to be filled, or there is a void that has to be filled, and that has to be of a centre forward at the club of Arsenal. And welcome to this channel. It's the Rokani Media Football, the football news show, and here to let you know the shocking transfer window or transfer target that Arsenal have gone ahead to go in for, and he's none other than Darwin Nunez. Never expected them to go in for him, but a credible source, and it's a fly on the walls of Arsenal, has come out and told us that Darwin Nunez is really gonna be an Arsenal player. That's what we've gone ahead to get from him. Remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets 256, and today is the 28th of August 2024, and we're here to bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. If you want to obviously go high in the gadget world, look none further than Mono Gadgets, and you can as well come in through and obviously call them on +256 70 99 88 665, and you can as well WhatsApp them, and they'll obviously be at your service, and you'll have to thank me later because they are really good at their job. I tell you, they're really good at what they do, and their job is really very, very good, and their gadgets are really good. Remember, we have brand new phones and laptops, and we also have used laptops and used phones from the United Kingdom. That's what you're obviously getting in here onto the Rokani Media Football. We thank God for the gift of life. The Muslims thank Allah for the gift of life, and may His hand really protect us, because He's really the best, and that divine protection is what we all need for our families, friends, and loved ones, even enemies, because sometimes it's always good to live long and let your enemies live long to see you win, and see to it that all the bad curses they sent towards you were not really good, and they had nothing to do into the mix. And that is what you're calling Darwin Nunez deal into the mix. Now, who has gone to break this story? It is AFC. It's known as the, you can call them the Arsenal Academy, you know, and they are really great when it comes to Arsenal sources. They've told us that Arsenal interested in signing Darwin Nunez before Friday's transfer deadline. Player keen to move to London and work under Mikel Arteta to win trophies. Liverpool willing to sell. Improbable, but not impossible. That is it. Now, what has gone ahead to trigger on this deal? Darwin Nunez hasn't gone ahead to feature hugely into the starting 11 for the club of Liverpool. The manager looks like he has chosen the manager of a side called Liverpool, that is Ancelotti, has gone ahead to set in for Diogo Jota as the man they need to lead their line. You understand? And in so doing, Diogo Jota has come out and obviously put in a very huge show. You know, I think he has gone ahead obviously put in an assist in the game. They really beat which team did they beat over the weekend? They beat him over the weekend by 2-0. I think that was Brentford, and then he scored into the first game, and I think was responsible for the assist. So it shows you how huge he's really getting mob time, and Darwin Nunez is really falling down into possession. And when Darwin Nunez looks at Arsenal, obviously Jesus being injured and is an injury-prone player, and Kai Havertz not being a typical number 9, he sees himself getting into the starting 11 of Arsenal, and will be getting in more playing time than the time he has always gone ahead to get in at Liverpool. And I think even Liverpool are like, you can go, because we have very many players that can lead the line. Cody Gakpo can as a false number 9. Then you can also have Diogo Jota. You get? And very many other players. You know, they can even play Salah as a false number 9, and very many other players that are really showing improvement at the club of Liverpool. And you never know, even Liverpool might be looking in for another striker altogether. And That's why even Darwin Nunez is open to come and join Arsenal, because he believes that he's a typical number 9 and there is no way they can stop him, obviously getting well done and dusted into a deal like that. So as it stands for now, Darwin Nunez is a target for Arsenal. I know Arsenal fans have been so much linked onto Gyökeres, but looks like right now Darwin Nunez, he's the man Arsenal have gonna hate obviously choosing, and I understand the reason as to why they've gonna hate to choosing this guy known as Darwin Nunez. One, Darwin Nunez is a player that has always gonna hate obviously being the Premier League. I think this is gonna be his 3rd season playing in the Premier League, and he's a Premier League proven player, meaning that getting him to the team of Arsenal to fit in the club is really going to be easier than getting in Gyökeres, who has been playing into the Portuguese league. So maybe those are the reasons that Arsenal are going to bench on to obviously get in a player like him, and they already have £25 million that they've gone ahead to get him through from the sale of Nketiah. And even if they agree a deal of like £60 million or 70, they can obviously sanction it very well, because they've already gone ahead to get in some money for these players that are really doing wonders into the mix. So I think Arteta has gone ahead to make a right decision to obviously get in Darwin Nunez. However much he misses a lot of chances, but one thing I like about him is that he bullies the defenders, and I believe Arteta might be like, I can make him a very good scorer, because when he was at Benfica and when everyone was really looking at him, the player was a clinical finisher. That's why Liverpool had to spend £64 million. I think those were 75 million euros. That could rise up to 100 million euros, because the player was that good. And to show you that they really wanted him, from playing the Champions League finale, they came in through in like, I think 2 weeks, and they got this deal done and dusted imminently. So that was a signal that they loved the player, they had scouted him very well, but we all know to it that he misses lots of chances. But you never know, Arsenal might obviously turn him back into the player he was at Benfica, and he can come in and obviously score goals. And by the way, when you look at his stats last season, he went ahead obviously improve a lot for me. When you look at this Darwin Nunez guy, you get Darwin Nunez, for me, he improved from what he really offered into his debut season of 2022-2023 at the club of Liverpool, because in the season of 2022-2023, he played 29 games in the Premier League, 9 goals and 3 assists. Then, in the season of 2023-2024, he played 36 games, 11 goals and 8 assists, meaning that he had a goal involvement of 19. You understand? So that is really great for a striker. In his first season in the Champions League, 10 games, 5 goals and 1 assist. Then, in the EFL Cup, 5 games, 1 goal, 3 assists. Champions League, 8 games, 4 goals, and the UEFA Europa League, that's when it was 10 and 5. So he has gone ahead to play close to 90 games, and he has gone ahead to score 33 goals for the club of Liverpool. And guys, if you're having a striker who can come in through and offer you those amounts of goals, that means that in every 3 games he can obviously get you 1 goal, averages 1 goal. I think that's really great for a striker, and I think very many Arsenal fans might come out and say, Rokani, we need Gyökeres, we don't need Darwin Nunez. But I believe he can come in and obviously offer a better service. That's why I've always told you that you should obviously respect the decisions that Arsenal really make, because none of the players they're going to have to bring in through is going to have to obviously disappoint, and especially when they're going to have to buy him for money. You understand? I know Fabio Vieira has not disappointed, but the problem is he has failed to keep himself fit at the club of Arsenal. That's why they're going to have to send him on a loan to FC Porto. Now, why is Liverpool letting this player go? Because they are in for Federico Chiesa. You understand? And I was like, Liverpool with very many forwards on the right and the left, why are they really getting in Federico Chiesa? Meaning that they're looking in for Cody Gakpo and they're looking in for Cody Gakpo and this other guy called what's his name? They're looking in for Cody Gakpo to lead that line with not competing with Diego Jota. Now, yesterday Fabrizio confirmed to us that Liverpool make initial approach for Federico Chiesa as possible option for final days. Chiesa available on the market as Juventus want to find a solution, and Liverpool made contact today. Liverpool exploring conditions of the deal of Federico Chiesa would be keen for the Premier League move. Then added and said, understand Chiesa has given his full availability to join Liverpool after initial talks. He's excited about his possibility and contract. Won't be an issue. Juventus want Chiesa to leave and asking price for around 15 million euros deal on. Guys, this is an absolute steal for Federico Chiesa. To get him for 15 million euros, guys, that's an absolute steal. And when he comes in through and Liverpool sell Darwin Nunez to Arsenal, they get him like 70 million euros. I think that will be a very good business done by Liverpool. But you all know to it that if at all Federico Chiesa was not having a contract running down, would have gone ahead to go for like 50 or 60 million euros, because we know what Federico Chiesa is all about. Now, Fabrizio has also gone ahead to confirm to us that between Barcelona and Chiesa, we have many stories, updates and rumors in the recent days. So many saying the deal was almost done, the deal was not done, as Barca never represented any official bid. So Federico Chiesa to the side of Liverpool is really coming, that's going to be happening, and that's why the deal of Darwin Nunez has gone ahead to obviously spark on. And I think Liverpool had gone ahead to smell the rat that Arsenal is really going to be selling this player, and they're also willing to move on this player. That's what we're getting in through from the source, the AFC Academia, that is really a close horse or a fly on the wall of Arsenal. So, guys, your thoughts onto these deals. Darwin Nunez to Arsenal interest has been really confirmed. What do you make about it? Liverpool is willing to sell. Would you go in for Victor Gyökeres, or you would go in for Darwin Nunez? You understand? What would be the ideal number 9 that you would love Arsenal to obviously sign? Secondly, what do you make about Federico Chiesa, who has finally found himself a team that is Liverpool, as Juventus had gone ahead to throw him under the bus? Then, lastly, what do you make about Nketiah? Here we go to the side of Federico Chiesa. Here we go to the side of Federico Chiesa. Here we go, not Federico Chiesa, Nketiah. Here we go to Crystal Palace. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later as the Muslims. May the living to Allah bless you abundantly. Ciao, ciao.